how to shift from lack to abundance. So if you are experiencing lack in your life right now, lack of clients, lack of money, lack of abundance, if you are experiencing lack in your life, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to now shift from lack to abundance. Why? Because I've been there. I've been struggling for so many years in lack of money, clients, and oh man, I can go on and on and on. But in today's video, we just want to focus on money, abundance, and wealth. So if you are struggling in that area, then this video is for you. So buckle up. As always, I want you to interact with me. This is not just like any other video where we just watch, but I want you to interact with me. Why? Because I want you to shift. Because if you shift internally, your external world changes automatically, because your external world is simply a reflection of your internal world. What is your internal world? It is your mind. So when you change your mind, you change your world. I want you to say it with me together. When I change my mind, I change my world. When I change my mind, I change my world. So if you change your mind, your world changes automatically. Why? Because your mind is simply just a reflection of your world. So your world is like a mirror. It shows you what's happening in your mind. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to shift from lack to abundance. Are you ready? Are you excited? Because I am. I'm going to show you how to shift from lack to abundance. Now, it's very important to understand that you do not experience life. You only experience the part of life that you focus on. Let me write that down because I want you to actually jot this down. So okay, let's use the black one. Yeah, I don't mean to be racist. Let's use the black one. So you do not experience life. You only experience the part you only experience the part of life you focus on. This is by Uncle Tony Robbins. I got this from him. So, you do not experience life. You only experience the part of life you focus on. So what does that mean? That means if you are focusing on lack, you are going to experience lack. Simple as that. If you are focusing on abundance, you will experience abundance. Now, I want to share my story with you guys, why I've struggled so many years, right? So my problem was, I'm actually going to use, okay, let's use the blue marker. Okay, blue represents abundance, so I actually want to use this one later. So for now, I'm going to share the mistakes that I used to make, right? So remember, let's go back to this. You do not experience life. You only experience the part of life you focus on. That's why the saying goes, the poor gets poorer and the rich gets richer. Why? Because the poor focus on lack and the rich focus on richness. So the only reason why the rich gets richer is because they focus on abundance. The only reason why the poor gets poorer is because they focus on lack. Now check this out. The mistakes that I used to make, I used to focus on what was always missing in my life. Always complain, focus, what was missing. Every day. And I used to focus on what I do not want. So I used to, complain. I'm like, no, I don't want this. I'm sick and tired of this. Why this? Why do I always have to experience struggle in my life? Why do I always feel anxious? Why am I always frustrated? Why is nothing working for me? I've tried everything, but nothing seems to work for me. So that was me. I used to focus on what I do not want. As a result, it made me feel like a victim because I blamed everyone else outside of me, except of me. I blamed the government, I blamed the weather, I blamed my environment, I blamed people, I blamed everyone outside of myself except for me. And I used to complain. I used to complain every day. Every day, oh, this and that and that and that. And I had a nice, a clan of friends as well. And so when we got together, we used to complain together, complain and just this. And we never took responsibility. Never, And, also, so I used to focus on what was missing in my life. I used to focus on what I do not want. I used to be a victim, like feeling sorry for myself. And, I used to complain, right? And I used to wait. I used to wait for my results. I told myself, I will only feel happy when my desires come. I will only feel excited and joyful when I experience my desires. I'm only going to be happy when I have money. I'm only going to be happy when I have my desires. So I was literally giving my power away because I was placing my joy, happiness outside of myself. I was first waiting for my environment to change. Now that is literally you giving your power away. Because remember, you don't need to wait for a partner to come to feel love. You can feel love right now. You don't need for money. You don't need to wait for money to feel abundant or to feel free or to feel wealthy. You can feel abundant, free, and wealthy right now. You can do it right now. You don't have to wait for your perfect health to feel whole. You can feel whole right now because everything is already within you. Everything is already within you. So right now, what I want you to do, what I want you to do right now, just close your eyes. And I just want you just imagine with your eyes closed, just to imagine that you are now perfectly healthy. I want you to see yourself in your mind. Just see yourself in your mind. You're glowing. You have a lot of energy. You're invigorated. And notice how your posture is. You're standing upright. Your shoulders are broad. You have a big smile and you're glowing. Just see yourself in your mind. Now I want you to see yourself being abundant. I just want you to see yourself going to an expensive restaurant and you're tipping the bill. Just imagine the bill is $500 and you tipping the waiter $500 as well. Why? Because you are now abundant. Abundance means that you have more than enough, right? Now I just want you to picture, just see yourself in your dream home, watching your favorite TV show, eating your favorite meal. Now I want you to feel the joy and the excitement and the gratitude. Just feel it in your heart. And whilst you're feeling it, I want you to smile. I want to see a big smile on your face. I'm watching you. Your eyes are closed. You have a big smile on your face. And now I want you to show me some teeth. Smile, show some teeth, and feel that excitement, feel that joy, feel that gratitude in your heart. You're doing amazing. Bigger smile. I want you to, bigger smile. I want to see teeth. Feel the joy, feel the gratitude, feel the excitement. Open your eyes. Now, what I've demonstrated to you is you did not have to wait for your desires to feel excitement, to feel love, to feel joy, to feel gratitude. You felt it right now, and we literally only took 2 minutes. So in other words, you took your power back. So you were not like me being a victim. You were not like me focusing on something that was missing. You were not like me focusing on what you do not want. You were not like me complaining, and you were not waiting for your results. Question. I want to now ask you, are you making the same mistakes that I made? Because this equals lack. So if you're doing what I made, you will experience lack. Why is this important? Now let us explain it scientifically. So in your brain, you get something that is called, let's use the blue now. So in your brain, you have something that is called the RAS, which is the reticular activation system. Now, this is basically your brain's filter. That's all it is. It's your brain's filter. So what this does is the moment you focus on lack, so when you focus on lack, your brain then cancels out abundance. So if you focus on lack right now, you focus on what's missing, you focus on what you do not want, you focus on being a victim, you focus on complaining, and you're waiting for your results, your brain is now only going to filter in lack, check this out, and it's going to filter out abundance. So then what then happens is your brain then shows you evidences of only lack. So all you will experience on a daily basis is just lack, lack, lack. Now let me demonstrate this for you. Remember when you wanted to buy that car or that clothing or that handbag or that shoe? Remember when you wanted to buy that and you were like just fantasizing about it? You were looking at it. You were like, yeah, I want to buy this and I want to buy this. And then you eventually bought it. And then all of a sudden, wherever you go, you see the car everywhere. You see the car at the mall. You see the car on the road. Wherever you go, you see the freaking same car. You see the same handbag, clothing. But now get this. The car, the clothes, and the bag has always been there. The only reason why you have not seen it is because you did not focus on it. That's why. Remember, you have a filter in your brain. It's called the RAS. So when you focus on anything, your RAS filters in that thing and it cancels out everything else. Let me give you a demonstration. What I want you to do now, I want you to focus on your left pinky. Just focus on your left pinky. Feel your left pinky. Become aware of your left pinky. Just focus on your left pinky. So what's happening in your brain right now, your brain is canceling, filtering out everything else, and it only filters in your left pinky. So you are not thinking about your hair. You are not thinking about your eyes. You are not thinking about your back. You are not thinking about your toes. You're only thinking about your left pinky. Now that's exactly what you experiencing. If you're experiencing lack in your life right now, it means that you're focusing on what's missing, what you do not want, being a victim, complaining, and you're waiting for your results. I've just showed you now, you don't have to wait for your results. If you want your ideal partner, you don't have to wait. You can feel the love right now. If you want abundance in your life and money in your life, you don't have to wait for the money. You can feel the freedom right now. You can feel wealthy right now. If you want your dream car right now, you don't have to wait for it. You can feel being the person who has that car right now. If that's a Porsche, you can feel how it is to be a Porsche owner. If that's a Ferrari, you can feel how it is to be a Ferrari owner. And what will then happen is you are now activating your brain's filter, and it will now only activate, boom, abundance. Now check this out. Now, because you are now focusing on abundance, do you know what will happen now? Now your brain is going to filter out. It's going to filter out lack. And it's now only going to filter in abundance. Because you are now focusing on abundance. Now I want to show you, when you actually focus on abundance, what you can expect to happen in your life. Your life, my friend, will become magical. I'm telling you, your life, if you focus on abundance, your life is going to become magical. And I'm so excited to share this with you because I've been struggling in lack for so many years. And when I changed my focus, everything changed. So when you start to focus, oopsie, what's happening now? What's happening now? What's happening now? I think it was a little bit too wet. So now the marker doesn't want to work. So, okay, cool. I intend that it works now. Let's take the black one. So when you focus on abundance, Abundance. So what I want you to do right now, you see abundance, right? I just want you to imagine money is your partner. Just imagine money is your partner. And I want you to dance with money right now. And I want you to do the abundance. Come on, let's do this. Do the abundance. And whilst you're doing the abundance, I want you to smile. And while she's smiling, I want you to show some teeth and just do the abundance, right? And just imagine that money is your partner, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's just do the abundance. Abundance, yeah. Woo-hoo, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Cool. Check it out. So, now, when you focus on abundance, your brain now filters in abundance only. So how do you focus on abundance? All you need to do is start being grateful. Your new attitude has to be gratitude. You now have to be grateful. So what I want you to do right now, remember, this is not just any other YouTube video where people tell you what to do. I show you how to apply it. What I want you to do, I want you to, express your gratitude for 5 good things that happened yesterday. Start from the morning till the evening. Share with me, comment and share 5 good things that happened yesterday. So I'm going to share with you 5 good things that happened yesterday. My wife made such a delicious dinner. I had such an awesome time with my son Om. We were like literally jamming. You know, my son Om, he has a toy guitar and drums, and he plays the guitar, he does the mannerisms, he's like makes the moves, he's got the rhythm. I was just jamming with him, and I'm also grateful for the clients we got today. I'm grateful for a few clients shared some success stories yesterday. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for just the love that I received from my wife, and I'm also grateful for the beautiful sunset I've seen yesterday. I'm grateful for the beach walk that I had yesterday, and I'm also grateful for the quiet time I had, yesterday. And so that's my 5 things. What are your 5 things? So I want you to comment below. So now when you do that, you are now basically activating abundance. You are now activating your brain's filter, which is your RAS, to only filter in abundance. So number 1, grateful. And then you want to focus on what you do have. So what do you have now? Now, what I want you to do right now is I want you to express your gratitude for what you do have. So look around you. So I'm grateful for the phone. I'm grateful for the microphone. I'm grateful for this whiteboard. I'm grateful for my clothing. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. Grateful for the beautiful ocean. I'm grateful for this amazing beachfront apartment. I'm grateful for the money that I have. I'm grateful for my beautiful son. Grateful for my beautiful wife. I'm grateful for my perfect health. You see, I'm focusing on what I do have. And that actually makes me feel so good. Do you know why? When you express your gratitude, your brain produces hormones, and these are happy hormones, dopamine and serotonin. Now that's why you just start feel good. You want to smile. You just want to do the abundance, because you are now focusing on what you do have instead of what you do not have. So in other words, you're no longer complaining. You're no longer acting like a victim. So you're no longer focusing on what's missing. You're no longer focusing on what you do not have. You're no longer focusing on becoming a victim. You're no longer complaining. You're no longer waiting. You are now focusing on what you do have. And when you focus on what you do have, the universe gives you more. Because what you give, you get. Right? What you give, you get. And number 3, you are now just you basically appreciate for being the person who already has your desires. So basically, you now appreciate yourself for being the person who has your desires. So for example, if your desire is to be rich, you now are grateful for already being rich, and you can feel the relaxation of being rich. You can feel the confidence. You can feel the contentment. You can feel the gratitude because you're already rich. You don't have to wait for money. You can be rich right now. So you basically appreciate. You are in appreciation mode. So you do this, every day. And number 4, you are now a victor. So you're now taking your power back. You're no longer acting like a victim like me, like, oh, woe is me. Oh man, what is wrong? Why me? Why me? Why is nothing working for me? I've tried everything, but nothing seems to work for me. I've tried all the tools, all the techniques, all the methods, but nothing's working for me. So you're no longer like me, right? Or like how I used to be. You're now a victor. So what you're doing right now, you're taking your power back and you say that I am the creator of my reality. I am the prize. Whatever I say goes. Because I am already one with source energy. I am one with God. I am one with the I am. I am one with awareness. I am one with consciousness. So you are already worthy of your desires. You are good enough to have your desires. You are deserving of your desires because you are now a victor. You are now taking your power back and you're no longer complaining. You're no longer acting like a victim, right? And, most importantly, you are celebrating the fact that you now have all your desires. So you celebrate the fact that everything is now done and that everything always works out for you. So everything always works out for you. Okay, so what I want you to do now is repeat after me. Everything always works out for me and I always have more than enough. Everything always works out for me and I always have more than enough. Everything always works out for me and I always have more than enough. I want you to comment that as well. So if you tell yourself that everything always works out for you, you are saying that, hey, I'm taking my power back and I know everything always works out for me. And then the next part of the statement is you always have more than enough. Now, what does that mean? That means that you're abundant, because when you're abundant, you always have more than enough. You always have more than enough health. You always have more than enough amazing relationships. You always have more than enough clients. You always have more than enough money. You always have more than enough. I want you to make this your mantra. Repeat after me. Everything always works out for me and I always have more than enough. Now, what's going to happen in your brain when you start to be grateful, when you start to focus on what you do have, when you start to now appreciate for being the person who already has your desires, when you are now taking your power back and being a victor, when you are now celebrating that you now have all your desires, what's going to happen in your brain? Your brain is now going to filter in abundance. Check this out. Check this out. Your brain is now filtering in abundance. Yes, abundance. That's right. Abundance. So just picture, again, I want you to do the abundance with me. Picture money is your partner or your dream partner. And I just want you to do the abundance. Just get down with money, because I know that there's another video coming where I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you the energetics of money, and you'll never ever struggle to manifest money. But for now, we just want to shift you from lack to abundance, right? So now check this out. When you now do this, apply this every day, you're now filtering and you now basically only focus on abundance. Now check what's happening. Check here. Your brain is now going to filter out lack. So you're no longer going to see lack in your reality. Remember the analogy that I've given you early on when you wanted to buy that car, that handbag, that shoe, and then all of a sudden you saw it everywhere. You know why? Because you activated your RAS. And when you activate your RAS only filters in what you're focusing on, and it filters out what you're no longer focusing on. So if you're going to do what I'm telling you right now, you are now going to only experience abundance. Isn't that wonderful? Absolutely. Because you deserve to be abundant. The only reason why you've experienced lack is because you were focusing on lack. You were focusing on what was missing. You were focusing on what you do not want. You were focusing on being a victim. You gave your power away. You were waiting on the moon. You were focusing on tarot cards. You were focusing on energy healers, psychics. You were giving your power away. There's nothing wrong with those things, but you were giving your power away because you are the creator of your reality. You have to understand that your external reality is just a reflection of your mind. That's all. Your external reality is just a reflection of your mindset. But you were giving your power away. You were complaining with not only yourself, but with your friends as well. And you were waiting for your results. But now you say, hey, I'm taking my power back now. I'm going to now shift to abundance, and I'm only going to focus on abundance. I'm going to be grateful for what I have. I'm going to make gratitude my favorite attitude. I'm now going to focus on what I do have. I'm now going to appreciate the fact that I'm already the person who has my desires. I'm now going to basically appreciate the fact that I am the person who has all my desires. And I'm going to take my power back by being a victor and not a victim. And I'm going to celebrate the fact that all is well and everything always works out for me and I always have more than enough. Isn't that wonderful? Because you deserve it. You deserve it, man. And I'm so happy for you because I believe in you. I know that this is obviously not that easy to apply, but I believe in you. I know you can do it. There's a lot of great things that you've done in your life, a lot of great things, and I believe that this can be done as well. So now I've given you the entire formula on how to shift from lack to abundance. That's right, from lack to abundance. And furthermore, if you are ready for one-on-one coaching with me and you an entrepreneur, a business owner or sales professional, you can book a free mindset clarity call with me and we'll discuss if we're a good fit to actually work with. But furthermore, it's a free call, so I'll do a full mind diagnosis to find out exactly why are you stuck, right? So all the details are below, and then we'll also give you 70% on both our bundles, a money bundle and a love bundle as well. So I just want to say that thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and do share with me what was your biggest takeaway of today's video. Share with me, and as always, keep smiling, have a blissful day, and I'll catch you on the next one.